is we have the ZTE Axon 30 Pro to be the first Snapdragon 888 device with an under-display camera. So what do you think of this, Joe? Of this whole Snapdragon 888 device and the under-display camera?
Well, it's cool. It's out of my price range. It's fashionable. It's got this like cool like the one has like a purple background. It's got a ton of cameras, right? Like I can see there's like 4 lenses there. Or at least there might be like one's for lighting, and yeah, it looks like a high powered competitor.
This could actually probably take out probably could actually fight against the digital camera world. Possible. Could start fighting into it.
Yeah, I don't.
And make it fat, and the processor's probably faster too.
Yeah, I mean you're more of an expert of the phones. I just
yeah. If you think about it, Joe, our cameras are almost coming out as high as almost digital cameras. So you imagine the processor speed. We're almost getting them as fast as a digital computer.
And some would say that some people's phones are faster than other people's laptops.
Correct. Correct.
The laptop in the hand.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
So, yeah. What was it? So it's an under-display camera. It's the first to have it on the front. What is that under-display camera?
Not sure on that one. Let's take a look.
Under-display.
And under the front front camera, but also the first Snapdragon to arrive. I think what it's saying is that it's hidden under the screen. Like the fingerprint. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, you mean like because phones have a camera in the front and the back? It's hidden in the front.
Correct. So you have the screen, and you can't see the camera anymore. It's hidden completely away with the LCD screen.
That's pretty cool.
I've always wondered when they were going to do that.
Yeah.
Because they did it. They actually have been successful at using the fingerprint, the under screen fingerprint reader, and it's been successful on it.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
On your phone, Joe, do you actually use the fingerprint reader or no?
No.
Does it even let you use it?
I don't think it probably has that feature, but I could check. But I wouldn't use it if I had it. There's certain things like I don't mind being targeted for ads, right? I don't care about that information, but I'll never use my fingerprint for anything.
Really?
I mean, no, that's not true. I have you have to do like I've done like background checks with the fingerprint, but beyond a background check, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna like. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I have mine enabled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I have mine enabled, but mine also has face recognition and all that stuff set up. So if I don't want to use that, I'll go to the other method.
Yeah, I guess I just don't like having biometrics in use frequently. I see it as like for a necessity, but I don't see it as like convenience. Yeah, it's my personal thing. Other people like are okay with like putting like a chip in their body to go to like a exclusive bar or something, but that's not me. I don't embrace technology that much. I embrace it a lot.
So since you're bringing that up, Joe, about putting a chip inside of you, so you're telling me when the day comes, no more ID, no more credit cards, no more nothing. All you have to do it. Would you do it? If not, you'll just be a homeless guy on the corner of the street.
That'll be the day. Yep, that would be the day.
So you'll be the guy in the homeless corner, the homeless guy on the corner of the street. Or would you actually put it in?
No, I'd be the homeless guy. Like, I'm serious. Like, I don't think we need that. I'm pretty sure like we don't. Our society doesn't need that. And if somebody makes the argument that we do, I'd say they're wrong. I'd say with like our smart biometrics and our credit cards and other things, we've already gone like pretty secure with digital. I understand like Bill Gates has been talking about it, like biometrics being secure in like India and everything. Mm-hmm. I'm not in favor of that. I just don't want like, because basically they're saying like it would help you develop a credit score if you don't have a credit score. Like it would like everything would be tracked, right? Your whole like your work history, everything, right? But sometimes you just want to erase your work history. You're like, oh, that was a bad job. I don't want to necessarily put that on my resume, right? But if you do this, it's always on your resume. Like this is like your whole life being accumulated on this biometric chip. And sometimes people just want to forget things in the past and just move on to the next thing, And yeah, I just don't like, that's like way too much information all in one spot. Do you know like sometimes when companies ask you like, oh, let's make like a security password? Do you know that one of the questions is like what city that you were born in?
Yeah.
But do you know that I think I've been told that like if you put in what city you've been born in, that can help somebody figure out your social security number?
Correct.
Because it gets your date, it gets your date, state, and the city you're born in, and it gives you a lot of information. You can look people up in birth records and stuff like that,
Correct.
So, like, if companies are, like, asking, like, for security questions like that, and those same companies are, like, pushing for these biometric stuff, it doesn't make sense. But what do you feel about it?
I feel like we have no more privacy. Mm-hmm. Everything's exposed already.
Yeah, some people don't mind, and yeah.
I feel it's already too late. It's already too late, man. All of our information, our biometrics, our fingerprints. Even when we were in school, we were actually asked to get like a booklet, do our fingerprints, and then the state gets them. Every time we get our job, their fingerprints are put into a database just to update our fingerprints. They have everything, man. They already have everything from us. Their database gets leaked all the time, I'm pretty sure. They just don't tell us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I'm like, why not? Just why not? I'm already out there already in the world. Just might as well just finish it off. Just keep going.
Well, and that's the thing. I'm okay, with being targeted on ads and stuff. But apart from a company knowing some information, I'd be embarrassed if people knew all my online purchases if it wasn't just like a company like using AI to target me, right?
Yeah.
If it was something like your neighbor knows that you buy this and this and this and this.
Correct. And I met a guy, he developed part of that AI system, and mm-hmm. It's all about what you search in Google.
Mm-hmm.
And how it tracks everything from you down to the point. Everything you type in, every letter, everything you do, it's all AI knows everything about you. Mm-hmm. How it could pretty much almost even type what you're gonna type next.
Yeah,
that's how much this AI has gone into with these ads. I don't know if you noticed, before you type something in, sometimes you'll get an ad, and that's what you were thinking. Have you ever run into that?
No, not yet.
Really?
No, not that I can remember. But I do. It does get irritating when you've already bought something and you get those ads over and over again.
Oh my God! Tell me about.
And you're like, that's a one-time purchase, guys. It's not like
I get some the ones that I'm just about to think. I'm thinking about it, and then just ads pop up about it. I get ticked off about that.
So, I mean, does this happen on like Google or Amazon or where's this?
Google, Facebook, or Instagram. And I'm like, man, can't you just get away from me? This ad.
Oh, that makes sense. So it's something you've basically like searched up before, right?
Correct.
And you're coming back again. You're like, maybe I do want to buy it.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, you do want to buy it. I'm reminding you.
Yeah, exactly. Something you searched for like 10 years ago is coming back to haunt you because you searched for it 10 years ago. and it comes back and bites you. It does. It even knows what type of stuff you look for, and it recommends something that's like close related to what you just purchased. Or you're gonna, oh yeah, that you bought this product. We could try to advertise you this product because it goes together. You know, that type of ads I get all the time.
Yeah, and you know, certain people that I'm close to, you know, they that kind of stuff like makes them really really emotional. You know, they don't like it at all, and so I'm kind of like in the middle. And then some other people are like, let's give more, you know, and I'm like, I think we've given enough.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so it's you know, it's cool that we're gonna get the Snapdragon under display, and then you know, maybe more cameras will do that. And if people can tell us what uses does that have, like how is it like really like revolutionary, like what does it really do for you, let us know.
One thing I could think of that people are going to say is they want more screen.
They don't want it blocking the screen.
They don't want that blocking the screen. But I'm going to give you a thing. I feel bad. I'm going to say this to the poor companies. I don't like saying this. That what happens if the screen breaks? It's gonna actually, the crack's gonna run right over it. You're not gonna be able to use it. You're not gonna be able to use it at all.
So you're saying you have to replace the phone faster than you normally would?
Correct. You're gonna because you're not gonna be able to take pictures on it and stuff like that. Like for instance, like this phone here, if the back breaks. This is a whole different shield, a whole different cover. Versus if you get in the front, it's just one screen. So if it breaks, it goes rides right over it, and you can't use a front-facing camera anymore. So you have.
And for the company doesn't mind.
Company don't mind. He has more money for them.
5 more phones, yeah. So.
Yeah, like my phone's broken. I don't know if I told you.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, it's broken. I dropped it on a rock and it chipped.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
I've dropped my phone recently a lot in like my home, like on wooden floor or carpet, and just it's still going.
And the bad part was, it chipped right here at the corner, and that's because I have a glass screen on top. And the rock hit right at the end the glass on the screen itself in the very tip corner and shattered it.
So is that a screen protector or?
It's a screen protector, but made out of glass.
Oh, so it's strong.
Yeah, if people drop it and hits a rock, that screen breaks instead of the other phone, instead of the main screen.
Okay.
So you can just replace it, put a new one on, and there you go. Continue doing. But
so it's better overall protection than the ones that just protect the edges.
Correct. Because this type of screen protectors don't, because since we're using curved screens, they don't sell, like, it's not, these screen protectors are not very great because they don't support curves. And yeah, they are made for these phones, but they don't work efficient like they're supposed to.
The one that you're using?
All the new ones. For the S10s, S9s, they don't work appropriately.
How do you get them on? Do you have to put them on yourself, or they come with them?
The company could put them on for you.
Okay, so you don't do it?
You can if you want, but if not, you can have them do it. You pay for a service for them, and they put it on. So this one I put it on myself regardless, is that these don't fit 100% exactly. If you look around the edges, it will never sit exactly at the edge. Ever.
And so that's where the damage could be.
And that's where when I dropped it, it hit that tap corner just it's like maybe like millimeters like away from it, and that little rock just tapped there, and that was the end of my phone. What are the odds of hitting that tiny spot? Come on. It's one, like a whole giant screen, and it hits this little tiny corner, tap right there, and that was the end of it. But it's still alive, guys. Still alive. Still
Still
works.
kicking. It
Still
still
kicking,
works.
barely. Barely alive. So, well,